Oh boy! Oh boy guys, I found a car parked in the bike lane. Oh, think we should say something to the driver? Why, I reckon we should. Seven 32 WRU. You're in a bike lane. Move your vehicle. You're not allowed to park here for any reason, for any length of time, and you know it. Get out of the bike lane. You're going to get out of the bike lane entirely? You can't move back. This is a crosswalk. You can't park here either. You got to find yourself a legal place to park and then park your vehicle there. Come on, move. I don't want to have to call the cops tonight. Come on, just move your vehicle. Okay, fine. Fucking get out of the bike lane. You're putting people into the crosswalk. You put pedestrians in danger now too? Do you have a license to drive this vehicle? Did you have a license to drive this vehicle? When you got your license, did you agree to follow the laws of the state of Minnesota? No, I want you to move out of the bike lane so that no other cyclists are put in danger by your reckless and selfish behavior. No, I'm going to sit here and honk my horn until you move your vehicle. And I'm going to call the cops on you. All right.
Let me move you out of the way.
I don't care. I want you to stop being a danger to people by parking in infrastructure designed to protect people's lives. Are you going to get out of the bike lane? Because that's what I care about, is that you get out of the bike lane.
That's what I'm going to do if you move.
You're going to move out of the bike lane and not park in the crosswalk.
How many times
You're going to park yourself in a place that's legal for you to park.
No,
all right. I'll sit here. I'll move if you put your vehicle in a place that's legal for you to park it.
If you want me to move, you move. I move in the story.
So you're going to move back into the crosswalk. You're going to break another law. So you don't think that you have any responsibility to obey the law? You think you're allowed to drive this vehicle, which kills 100 people a day in the U.S. alone, according to whatever rules you want to? You don't think other people matter to you? You think that your convenience is more significant than other people's lives? Okay.
See what they do.
If you move, I will move if you move to a legal spot to park your vehicle.
I don't give a shit about what you're talking about.
All right, that's fine, as long as you admit that you don't care about the people in your community.
Hey, listen, you don't have to tell me fucking how I drive. I move if you move. That's it. Otherwise, call the cops.
Okay, move. Move your vehicle into a legal parking spot.
I'm not moving. Call the cops.
You just told me you would move. Come on. Now you're lying to me?
I'm not moving. Call the cops.
Okay. You think that parking in a bike lane is not a dick move?
Call the cops.
People depend on this infrastructure to keep alive.
Call the cops. Let's see what. Huh? Yeah, I will. Give me a second.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
It is 3rd Avenue and 3rd Street, outside of Rick's Cabaret. Still there?
I just need you to repeat that, please.
Oh, sorry, 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue. Can you hear me?
Yep, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
There is a Ford Expedition license plate 732WRU Minnesota license that is parked in the bike lane, refusing to move out of the bike lane.
Let me get my call started here. Stay with me.
Alright, it appears that calling 911 got him to move, so I can probably hang up on you.
But thank you. Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. What? No, I'm just gonna sit here for a while, make sure you don't park your vehicle back in the same place. They're not coming anymore. I'll call them right back if you park your vehicle illegally again. They're not coming. Okay, then I'll call them back when you park over here. No, you're being a coward and a selfish asshole. Y'all would do well to give a shit about the lives of people in your community instead of acting like I'm the problem. You're parked in a bike lane, or in a fucking crosswalk now. Yes, I do. And I feel that businesses that do business in a community have a responsibility towards that community to protect the lives and the safety of that community. If you disagree with me, you're just a terrible person. Yes?
There's always going to be traffic. You gotta
you're a
go with
star,
the flow.
man. I seen you on YouTube, dude.
Appreciate it.
What's going on with you?
This guy right here thinks it's okay to park in a crosswalk.
Damn, man. Go ahead and call the cops, man.
All right.
Who's asking for me? Somebody asking for me?
No, he just called the cops.
Who did?
This guy.
Let him call the cops and see what they say. You think he can tell everybody what to do?
No, I think you have a responsibility to obey the law when you're in control of a massive, deadly vehicle. Yes, I can. That's a public sidewalk.
It's not a public sidewalk. It's
Certainly is. My tax dollars paid for it. You touch my vehicle?
That's my window.
No, it isn't.
Stay off my fucking window.
This is public property.
This is my window right here.
Hello. I am having a difficulty. I just called 3rd and 3rd Avenue, 3rd Street. There is a vehicle, Minnesota license 732WRU. It's a Ford Expedition. It is parking in both the crosswalk and the bike lane, moving between them. The driver is belligerent and refuses to park legally.
Oh, is that 3rd Avenue, 3rd Street?
Yep.
North or south?
Downtown, south.
I can park anywhere I want.
No, you can't. Not if you want to follow the law. The law says you don't park in a crosswalk and you don't park in a bike lane.
Are you a policeman?
No.
Get out here.
So you think that only police people are allowed to have an opinion about whether you put people in danger?
That's what you control your bike, ride your bike safely. If you don't want to get fucked.
It's really hard when people behave selfishly and recklessly around me.
Fuck people.
Yeah? That's how you feel.
Can you get his
I
description?
fuck people.
Say again?
Is he white, black, Spanish,
He's dark-skinned, about 5'10" maybe, wearing a black jacket, bluish jeans, and black dress shoes.
How old is he looking? How old is he looking?
Oh, sorry, maybe 35, 40.
In this vehicle, what kind of vehicle?
It's a Ford Expedition,
What color?
black.
And where's he at currently?
He is talking to bouncers outside of Rick's Cabaret.
Are you or anyone else in danger right now?
Nope. He's moved his vehicle out of the bike lane at this point, but he's had it sitting there for many minutes. I do have him on video with his face as well.
Okay, can I get your name? And a good phone number for you. Okay, and we'll get somebody out there to talk to you and know what's going on as soon as we get somebody for you here.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Alright, take care.
Buddy, I got a question.
Yeah.
When you do this, what's the reason why you do it? Is it to educate people?
Because cyclists face 6.2 times the risk of fatality per mile as motor vehicle drivers because of the negligence of motor vehicle drivers.
You just drive it.
Because I care about other people,
I know.
and I think other people have a responsibility to behave safely around people in their community.
Right.
People in control of vehicles, motor vehicles, kill 100 people a day in this country because they're not paying attention and they don't give a shit. And it's wrong.
Sometimes, man, when you talk to people, just take a softer approach, man, so you don't.
Yeah, you come to me like
So
you
you
wanna.
If somebody was waving a pistol around in public in an unsafe way, nobody would think I was an asshole for yelling at them. You're doing the same thing with that vehicle. Kills more people a year than firearms, even including suicides.
You start to be, "Ah!" Why you have to do that? If you want to say, hey, this is bike lane, you know. they
Because you
don't-
did something
Listen to me.
incredibly selfish
No, just let me-
and dangerous for no other reason than you're lazy. You didn't want to find a legal parking spot, so you just put some people in
You don't
danger.
know the reason why I was there. You have no clue. All you have to do is say, hey.
There's no
this is
legal
bike-
reason for you to be there.
You want to talk or you want to argue?
Go for it, man.
Okay, just listen. I let you talk. Let me talk.
All right,
If
go
you
for
want
it.
to be a human being, you're acting like you're a smart man, but you're not smart. Okay, you don't know the reason why I was there. All you have to do is don't start your horn beep like crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, you should come my window. You couldn't do that and say, hey, can you please not park? This is a bike line. I will respect you.
You didn't respect me. Why would I respect you?
Hold on.
You disrespected me by parking in infrastructure designed by the city to keep me alive.
You don't own that.
Exactly.
My tax dollars paid for it.
My tax dollars pay for it too.
Yeah, and they paid for the legislators that passed laws that told you how you could use that infrastructure.
Petty and simple.
You're not making sense. See, I'm not trying to make sense to you, but if you would have talked to me nice, I will move, sir. Thank you.
No, you
None of
wouldn't.
This would happen.
No, you
How do
wouldn't.
know?
Because you just told me you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about people.
When you approach me like
You
that,
said you don't give a fuck about people.
the way you approach me.
I
also the way
heard
you
him
approach
say
me.
it.
If you talk to me human being,
Why do you think that if you're behaving recklessly, you're owed politeness?
what do I recklessly? What do
Well,
I
I
do?
watch your YouTube channel. You cause more problems.
What? That's the problem, not the justification.
You cause more problems than anything.
You did cause more problem right now.
Then people are going to get yelled at when they put people in danger.
You causing more problem you're trying to solve. That's your
Who
problem.
am I putting in danger?
You put yourself in.
You, by honking me, I should, and then hit all of this and it cause accident.
Horns are for
Horns. It's only for
Horns are used to ensure safe operation.
No.
That's what I was doing.
How were you unsafe? You come in, I wasn't
What?
hitting you.
If he was parked, how was that?
How are you good?
Because I would have to move out of the infrastructure designed to reduce my risk of death.
But that's what
And I would have to face the risk of getting hit from behind by a driver on their phone.
But but that's because you chose to ride a bike. That's a legal vehicle in the state of Minnesota.
Yes.
So if I'm in my car, I'm in the same position as you.
No, because you are protected by steel and glass and
That's your fault for getting on a bike. That's not.
no,
my
it
fault.
certainly is not.
Right, it is.
No,
You
it is the
chose to
fault of
ride a
other
bike.
people who put me in danger. You're saying that if I don't wear a bulletproof vest and then I get shot by somebody, it's my fault for not choosing to wear a bulletproof vest? Hey man, if I die because of my own stupidity, that's fine. But to hell if I'm going to die from somebody else being selfish.
Yo, you're being selfish and petty.
You the one that caused all this shit.
How is it selfish to think that we deserve to be treated safely?
How you doing, boss?
This guy, I was
YouTube guy here.
riding northbound in the bike lane. He was parked here. Honked my horn to get him to move. He got out of the car. I asked him to move. He said he wouldn't. I called the 911. He moved his vehicle back into the crosswalk, pulled a U-turn, sat in the crosswalk on the other side of the intersection, moved his vehicle over here, pulled it up into the crosswalk here. I called 911 again, and then he backed his vehicle into the location it is now. No, this is the vehicle. Yeah. A good way to avoid having problems is that when somebody comes here, parks in the bike lane to drop someone off, tell them they can't park there.
He owns a town car service and he dropped the guest off for the club.
Yeah.
Okay? Just so
He was just going to sit out there until the guest was done.
He was just sitting out here. Did you see him drop the guest off?
I saw him for 3 minutes as I came up that street.
Okay. How do you know he wasn't waiting on a guest?
It doesn't matter. You don't get to park in the bike lane to wait on a guest.
I think you should go put on a uniform like those guys.
No, I just call them. That's their job.
They got better stuff to do, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Can I ask what you told him to do for future reference?
Yep.
What's that?
Just be mindful where he's dropping customers off.
Not to park in the bike lane ever for any length of time for any reason?
Well, if he has to, he can drop people off, he can, but...
He can't move into the bike lane for any reason for any length of time. That's the law.
Alright. Thank you.
I hope that you're ticketing people when you find them in the bike lane. We face 6.2 times the risk of death per mile as motorists because of stuff like that. They build us these bike lanes to try to mitigate that risk. If you let people park in them, then why have a bike lane?